Hi, Pitchfork. I'm Fred Armisen, and my perfect 10 out of 10 album is Strawberries by The Damned. Whenever people ask me my favorite band, I'll always say Sleater Kinney. And then if Carrie's around, she'll go, I think it's actually The Damned. I love this album so much. It was a departure from the beginnings of their career, which I love. I love all their albums. But Strawberries, I can hear their influences when they were growing up, like psychedelic music from the 60s, and the songs are beautiful. There's a lot of energy in the beginning of it, and then it really goes into some psychedelic, really pretty songs. The musicianship is amazing. Not that that always matters, but in this case, it really feels like it's appropriate. I think at the time, when people would talk about guitar solos, they would say that punk is all about short songs with, no guitar solos. And there's a guitar solo on Under the Floor Again, which is long and it sounds like Pink Floyd and it's beautiful. Rat Scabies on drums. He's one of the greatest drummers ever. I love Rat Scabies. So this lineup was just great. An amazing lineup, beautiful songs, and the cover artwork. It's not like, a band in an alley or something, or just it's like this really like artistic cover that represents the album perfectly well. What a great title for an album, Strawberries by The Damned. There's this little detail on the album. There's like some harpsichord on it. I think now it's easy to take for granted, people using all kinds of instruments, but I think at the time, like 1982, when this came out, it feels like a bold move to openly have it not as a gimmick, but as an element, like a sound that fits perfectly. I'm sure it's not a real harpsichord, but you know what I mean. I feel like they were all actually great musicians, and then they grew from there. Like they were able to play as eloquently as they did later. Sandinista came out in 1980. This is 1982. They were sort of allowing themselves to explore other sounds or, ways of expressing themselves on their instruments. I keep thinking of guitar too. That seems to be where it lives the most. Drums, I think they always were ornate when they played. So the drums is like the one area where I think drummers always sort of like, they lay all their cards out. Everyone has like their top bands that they love, but The Damned have just my whole life just always been there. They're just so great live and their records are great. And now when I see this lineup, the lineup that's touring now, man, they're just the best. They just sound better than ever. And Strawberries is like always in my rotation of albums that I'm playing.